Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Skyrim, where you join us here in Markarth. I love Markarth. It's a great city. It's cool and distinctive. It just looks very, very different from every other city in Skyrim. It's got loads of cool little features. Loads of cool little features that aren't even used for anything. Like, that's just, up there. That's just a guard tower, if I recall correctly. It's not even really used for anything. But yeah, it's just there. And super, super cool. And we are here to solve a mystery. A mystery that I can't remember exactly how it goes. This is kind of new stuff to me, which is marvellous. But also, a mystery which, if I get it right, or wrong, I suppose, I actually might be able to use to completely destabilise this city and overthrow its Jarl and all that business. Which I kind of want to do, because if I could do that, then that would just be flipping marvellous, because I just handed this place over to bloody old frick Stormcloak, so let's take it straight back off him. This is all just part of Operation Let's Get Rid of old frick Stormcloak, stupid bastard. Stormcloaks, long live the Empire, etc. Now, the first thing we need to do is we need to investigate the woman who was almost murdered in the marketplace. Now, overwhelming majority of the time, she is actually murdered. So you need to, like, go through her stuff. But as she's not dead, we can actually go and speak to her. So potentially, this might actually be new to some of you. So here's the woman in question. Hello there, Margaret.
I'm sorry. I'm still a bit dizzy from everything.
And do you have any idea why Waylon attacked you? Oh, Waylon's the person that attacked you. Sorry. I was wondering who Waylon was and why we were investigating him exactly.
No. I was just buying jewelry for my sister in Cyrodiil. I've never even seen that man before.
Sister in Cyrodiil, an Imperial, intriguing. And anything else you can tell me about the attack, Margaret?
Not much. One moment I was buying a necklace and the rest is just a blur.
Alright, and what are you doing here full stop?
Just visiting. I had some business here, that's all.
That sounds strangely evasive.
Was it that obvious? Damn, I must be losing my touch. I'm one of General Tullius's agents. I was sent to investigate the Treasury House and the Silverblood family. They own Sidna Mine, one of the toughest jails in Skyrim. I was hoping I could buy or steal the deed, but I don't think that's how things work here. Mark my words, Thonar Silverblood was behind that attack in the market. Somehow.
Okay, intriguing. So we've got a potential person behind the attack somehow. And also, as it turns out, you're a good egg Imperial agent. Well flipping done.
You. I've seen you snooping around, asking questions. Back off. You don't want to know what happens to troublemakers here.
I'm literally the cocking thing, thank you very much. So, you know what? I will thank you to back off, leave me alone. And if I ask for it, I will actually appreciate your help in this investigation. So screw you. Go on. What happens? I'm curious. What happens to the Thane of this city, who's also the Dragonborn, who's also the Master of the College of the Mages, who's also the leader of the Companions, who's also the kind of interim leader of the Thieves Guild, who's also the whatever it is related to the Night Mother, the Listener or whatever, and who's also probably 17 other jobs, including being the preferred champion of 7 different Daedric princes. Tell me what happens, unnamed NPC.
Funny. This is your last warning, outsider. We keep the peace here. Stay out of our business.
I'm literally the Thane. You cocking worked for me. Wait, am I the Thane? Yeah, I'm the Thane. Because I got the big axe of the Reach, which I hung up in my house. The other part. So quite frankly, these soldiers are being very bloody rude under the circumstances. Right, let's go and find, like, little hovel where What's-His-Face decided to live. Which was down here. And when we say decided might be a bit of an optimistic way of putting it. I think this is where he had no choice but to live. Now, is there going to be violence here like there is down underneath Riften?
Warrens ain't for you. Trust me.
Is that like a polite bit of advice, or is like someone going to mug me down here?
The Warrens isn't a place for your type. What do you want?
Okay, apparently you're a sneak trainer. Marvellous. So yeah, poor and sick. Any other reason you're saying this?
That's right. Welcome to Markarth, traveler. Thank the divines you can choose to live somewhere else.
Alright, and yeah, Waylon, tell me what you know.
Oh yes. I know everyone who sleeps in the Warrens. Kind of the one who passes the keys around. I guess someone else will be taking his room now.
Alright, any chance you'd give me the key so I can look around?
Sorry, but you don't exactly belong here.
Oh, I think I do.
Trust is hard to come by here. But alright.
Alright, lovely. So, now I've got the key. Get myself in here, and that's someone else's room. Let's not go just going into anyone's room. Hello.
Don't know anyone here who doesn't have rattles or ataxia.
Well, they're pretty easy to sort out. Like, literally just go and pray at any shrine. They just sort themselves out. It's really, really easy to deal with disease in Skyrim. So, Wayland's room over at the end here. And I need to go and find myself something. And here, good chest. That's probably a good starting point. So have a little look-see. Aha! A note. This has got to be what we want. Wayland, you've been chosen to strike fear into the heart of the Nords. Go to the market tomorrow. You'll know what to do. N. Alright. Well, we'll be taking that, thank you. Don't think we need the rest of it. Though I'll have his money as well. He doesn't need it anymore. Anything else going on here? Not so much. And actually, I do like in this quest, very often you don't have an exact quest marker telling you where to go. You just kind of vaguely point in the right direction. You need to figure it out by yourself. I approve of that. It's very, very nice indeed. I wish more quests were like this. In fact, there's one particular reason why I have very fond memories of this quest. Because I vaguely remember how it goes later on. I just can't remember exactly what the conspiracy is or, you know, how we got there or whatever. But I'll explain why I have particular fondness for this quest as we get there. Because I do. There's a very particular reason I love this quest. It actually is tied to some of my favourite... Who are you and why are you suddenly important? Yeah, there's a reason why this quest is actually tied to some of my most kind of cherished memories pertaining to Skyrim. Hello, you're important for some reason.
You've been digging around where you don't belong. It's time you learned a lesson.
Ooh, okay, so... we have to brawl with this person. Oh, you don't want to do that. Literally, I am a person who walks into orc strongholds and beats the hell out of their chiefs. But, who sent you?
Someone who doesn't like you asking questions.
Alright, I guess we're brawling then. Let's get on my brawling gloves.
Let's see what you're made of.
I'll tell you what, you, sir, are significantly tougher than many orc chieftains. Which makes you pretty bloody tough, but unfortunately for you, my armor's pretty good these days, and if you just basically want to let me level up my light armor skill, that's just flipping perfect, because you are going down a lot faster than me. Admittedly, on the high difficulty, once you've got good quality armor, brawling in Skyrim is, yeah, a very slow and boring affair. I'll admit, I've not exactly been in many fist fights in my life, but I strongly imagine they don't generally go on this long with people just smashing each other in the face. Anyway, he's pretty much screwed. A few more punches will put him on the ground. And down you go. Now, tell me who flipping sent you.
You mangy piece of pit bait.
Alright, talk, alright. Ooh, blimey, threat to murder. You know what? We're way beyond threatening to murder people. It's quite frankly lucky I haven't just begun a killing spree already.
I was sent by Nepos the Nose. The old man hands out the orders. He told me to make sure you didn't get in the way. That's all I know, I swear.
Alright, and that tells us who N is. Marvellous. I do love, by the way, how basically the conspiracy is dooming themselves. Like, if Nepos, N, hadn't sent this guy to attack me, I would have had no way of really finding out who N was. I just sort of had to, you know, work my way through everyone whose name began with N in all of Skyrim. It's only because he sent this guy that I actually found that out full stop. And down over on this side of town, we do indeed have Sidna Mine. Currently not guarded, which I thought it was. All the time, which is interesting. Also, there's just... Okay. Markarth is being a bit weird here. There's just a door that could be opened and closed, but doesn't actually open or close. And I swear there's a guard that's supposed to stop you coming in here. I'm just going to drop a save, because I was well warned in the comments, and I had heard this before. Yeah, this quest is notorious for completely mucking up. So, potentially, that might be what's going on here. Because I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to be allowed to go and visit Sidna Mine, especially as right now it doesn't even have a name. I'm just going to a mysterious unknown place. Oh yeah, that's just completely crashed the game. Good start here. You know what, let's just stay out of Sidna Mine for the time being. I'm glad I dropped that flipping save. Also, I'm now kind of curious whether I'm allowed to actually get right up to the top of that tower. Because it's really cool and I can't remember whether you actually can or not. Because this is... Okay. I think what's happening right now is I'm in some sort of weird alternate... Ah! I am in a weird alternative universe right now. I'm in the wrong Markarth. This is not a problem with this quest. This here is a problem with the Open Cities mod. That I assume, like, you know, can't deal with an event that's supposed to be happening in the city right now. So I guess, also, I'm now going to fall to... Okay, it's fine. That's just some juniper. This is going to hurt. That's fine, okay. Right, so, this is the rock. This is the rock that I need right here. There's... Oh, which is... There we go, right. Let's go to the other Markarth for a bit. Wait, except now I definitely am in Open Cities. I think somehow the game threw me out of Open. Right, well, this is all just very confusing. Alright, seriously this time, I want, yes, Guard Tower, marvellous. Now I'm going to assume I am allowed in here because I'm... Wait, what? It goes... Why does it go down rather than up? I feel like that should be going up, not down. No, tragically, I don't see any way I'm going to be able to get up top of this room. That is a shame. Right, 2 places to explore. Nepos's house and the Treasury House for the connection to Thonar. Now, technically, it's... Well, it's night. It's 5 AM, but the door's open. Interesting. I mean, this seems like a good time to potentially invade the Treasure House, right? This also seems like an excellent time for a little bit of... invisibility, just in case of guards. But no, the place seems to just be, open. Right, you're just open 24 hours then?
The Treasury House is really just for patrons of the Silverblood family. You don't belong here.
Okay, well tell me about them.
It's an old family, very well respected throughout the Reach. The Silverbloods run nearly all the lands in this hold, as well as the local inn. And of course they own Sidna Mine, the finest prison and source of silver in Skyrim.
Okay, so yeah, presumably your patrons then are just the family and their favourites, right?
For one, the landowners of the Reach. It goes without saying that they rely heavily on us for our silver and support. All the miners, farmers, and laborers in the Reach get their daily wages through us. Nepos the Nose handles that part of our business. He has a way with the workers.
Intriguing. So any chance I can just speak to Thonar?
I'm afraid he's asked not to be disturbed. He has important business.
Okay, but I've got high enough speech potentially.
Oh, I'm sorry to keep you. Head right in.
Okay, marvellous. So no need to sneak, probably daggers away in that case. But first, the first level up for quite some time, because yeah, I'm using a lot of skills that are already capped to 100, so I'm leveling up very slowly, which is fine, because enemies just scale with you, so, you know, staying below certain level thresholds, like I'm guessing 60 is going to start spawning the mega awesome 2-headed dragon, so actually I would kind of like that to start spawning. Maybe I should start leveling up a bit more. Also, give me just a bit more health, that'd be lovely. Now, perks! Haven't had one of these to spend for bloody ages. Now, I can't deny, over in block, yeah, shield reducing damage by 50% from basic elemental stuff. That strikes me as useful, because I'm already really tanky against magic, so any way I could further increase that, that'd be kind of cool. I could just straight up take another rank of Agile Defender. What else is up here at this point? Windwalker's stamina regen 50% faster. No, and matching set, no, don't like that either. And death movement is... That's kind of nice, but I can do without that, I think, when it's only a 10% chance. Sneak, I feel like I'm sneaky enough already. I've only taken 1 rank of sneak, but, you know, I feel like I'm sneaky enough, so I think that's fine. Yeah, actually, I can't think of anything I'd rather take immediately, aside from the very top perk in Illusion. So Illusion working on Undead, Daedra, and Automatons, so I could actually use Calm and whatever on them. That does sound kind of badass, actually. That does seem really kind of badass, being able to finally use my illusion magic on undead. Yeah, go on then, why not? Let's go for that. And then the only thing beyond that is master level illusion spells, but I think we're okay for the time being. We've got plenty of magic to actually cast those, even if we don't actually have the master. So, I'm allowed to just walk in here, apparently. So, hello there, Thonar. Hopefully we can just persuade you as well.
What are you doing here? I told them no visitors.
And I'm here to have a little chat about Margaret, actually.
The Imperial agent. That's right, I knew. How many dogs is the Empire going to send after me? This is my business. My city. You Empire lovers should learn to stay out of it. Now get out!
Okay. Intriguing. Wait, what? Okay. Something seems to have gone a bit wrong here. What's... Hang on. Who are all these people exactly? Who's where? Who am I trying to take? I'm just going to take out... Okay, I'm just going to stop. Who am I attacking versus not? Who's on my side? Right, well, several people are now attacking me. As are you, apparently. So, you also need to go... Wait, sorry, Stormcloaks. Well, this went wrong. I think I might have accidentally taken a swing at the wrong person. Right, now before we speak to this guy again, let's just quickly get a couple of helpers down over there to make sure we're, you know, killing the right people when the time comes. Hello there, Thonar. Let's have that conversation again. Right, now, something starts happening. People start yelling. Now, one of my Moiras runs in and takes a shot at you and takes you guys down. Now, I'm just going to stay out of it because I'm not really sure whose side I'm on here. There's a big crowd of people. So, you, that's right. So just take out these people. Right, it's the people who invaded the bank.
My wife. They killed her. Damn Madanach. Damn his forsworn backside.
Right, so I'm sorry, you deserve... Will you talk now that your wife's dead? It makes so much more sense. Actually, you know what? I'll do you a deal. You talk to me now, I'll figure out something with your wife, yeah?
Fine. You want to know what the Forsworn really are? They're my puppets. I have their king rotting in Sidna Mine. He was supposed to keep them under control.
Okay. Intriguing, but... How exactly would that... Yeah, how would he control them and why wouldn't they turn on you if you've captured their flipping king?
When their uprising was crushed, I had Madanach brought to me. He was a wild animal, but a useful one. I offered him a stay from execution if he used his influence to deal with any annoyances that came up. Competitors, agents, idiots. So I've let him run his little forsworn rebellion from inside Sidna Mine. Now he's out of control.
Yeah, but you literally actually own the mine. Why not just have the guards, like, kill him if he's a problem?
You already got what you wanted, you damn hound. This is your fault. You and Madanach are animals, and I'll see you both rot to death in Sidna Mine for this. Now get out of my house.
Yeah, but again, why exactly would you ever be, like, you know, just letting someone rot in the mine when you could just have them killed by the people that run the mine, which is you, and soldiers that... This is a very confusing conspiracy. And on the plus side, some of the dead guys have got keys on them. Keys, keys, keys. Lovely. Which I'm going to assume might just let me get away with... Well, you're there, but I can fix that. Quick bit of invisibility. And now we just... Slight problem. If I'm here, are you going to... Are you going to object to this? Not yet, you're not. Right. Close that. And now, silver, silver, silver. Actually, this isn't even stealing. This is just taking. Apparently she feels like she owes me for failing to save any of them. Also, I'll be having the safe too. Ooh, gold ingot hunting bow. I'll take the... Let's just check I'm actually hidden right now. Alright. I'll take the emerald. Thank you very much indeed. Pleasure doing... I'm trapped behind the door. Right, so we've got a pretty clear answer here. This guy is apparently running a conspiracy involving him basically, yeah, running the Forsworn indirectly by trying to blackmail their king, but like in the stupidest way possible. Also, I'll be having some more keys, thank you. Lovely. Frankly, at this point, I'm not sure why I need to bother going to investigate Nepos the Nose. Like, you know, I've basically just got a confession out of this guy that he's running the actual Forsworn, but whatever. Let's just head inside and do what we can do here. And wait. Invisible faster. Invisible. Right. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. And, okay, temporarily detected, because not very good at sneaking. Right, I'll just have a chat to you then. Or I could just have his journal off him. That's probably safer. Yeah, oh. It's okay. It's okay. You see nothing.
Now, what is it you want?
I want nothing aside from your journal, please. 50-50 chance of stealing.
Filthy pickpocket.
Okay, so this has gone wrong in some ways.
Order of the Jarl. Stop right there.
And actually, I'm the Jarl's Thane, so screw you. Or actually, you know what? I'll just bribe you. That's waste. Pay off the bounty for 25, or I can flipping give him 767 gold. And go on then. Why not? I'm swimming in money. You go buy yourself something nice.
Everything here appears to be in order. You can move along now.
There we go. Like the man said, everything's okay. So how about me and you have a nice civilized chat? And by the way, I happen to know that you're a Forsworn. Well, actually, you're not. You're running the Forsworn. But I know about Waylon.
Ah, yes. You've proven to be a real bloodhound. Well, you've sniffed me out. I've been playing this game for almost 20 years. Sending the young to their deaths. All in the name of the Forsworn. And I'm tired. So tired.
Okay, and who's behind us? Well, we already know. We just got a confession out of the bloke in the next house over.
My king, Markarth. When the uprising fell at the hands of the Nords, they threw him in the mines. I don't know how, but he lives. I get his messages, and I hand out his orders without question.
Okay, and I'm guessing this isn't going to end well for me, is it? No. No, it's not.
My dear girl, what makes you think you're getting out of here alive?
I could ask you the same question, thanks, Nepos. So apparently he's about to try and kill me, but before that, how about you actually tell me your evil plan in full?
Markarth and the Reach are our lands. That is why we are the Forsworn. We cannot claim the home that is rightly ours. But then, during their war with the elves, we had our moment. We drove the Nords out of the Reach in a great uprising. Then Ulfric and his men came. Those of us who didn't run were executed, except for myself, my king, and a handful of others.
Okay, seriously though, what if I was willing to help you? Because I'm totally on side with actually helping you, because, like, you know, one of Ulfric's puppets is actually on the throne right now. I'm actually looking to depose him. Me and you could be friends, but I'm guessing not.
He is the king in rags, a man who once held all the Reach within his grip. He stokes the passions of the downtrodden in this city, directs them to kill the enemies of the Forsworn in our name. All from inside Sidna Mine, a Nord prison. The irony is quite thick.
Alright, so I'm guessing the moment I tap B, you're going to try and murder me, right?
I'm sorry.
Right, so good luck with this. Now just back off, line them up, and perfect. Now we can just finish them one by one, and you can all go down. A well-flipping placed ice form is the best thing. And down you flipping... How exactly did you survive? Oh, you tried to bring everyone back from the dead. Didn't work out for you. Marvellous. This would all have gone much easier if I'd literally just stolen his journal off him and then walked away. That would have been just perfect. So let's just give that a quick read, see if there's anything new we haven't seen already. Nope, literally it's just a brief version of what he just told me. Marvellous. Now before we go turn in this huge amount of overwhelming compelling evidence, I'm sitting on a giant pile of silver I just stole from the bank, so that will be quite useful for making some jewellery to sell. Oh yes, very, very nice indeed. In fact, that's not even silver. That's gold right there, but I do have a whole bunch of... Oh yeah, I've got a lot of jewels and whatever too. And back to the Shrine of Talos, where yes indeed, I think we're walking straight into a trap, would you believe?
We warned you, but you had to just go and cause trouble. Now we have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work, work, work.
And indeed, I'm guessing, well, I'm guessing he's dead given the recent murders were just mentioned. And indeed, Madnak is behind these killings, I know that now.
You think you're the only one who knows that? We had a nice little deal going between Thonar and Madanach until you showed up. You'll have plenty of time to take it up with the king in rags while you're serving a life sentence in Sidna Mine.
And I could say I'll come quietly, or you're not taking me alive, but you know what? I kind of want to be taken there, because this begins actually one of my favourite bits in all of Skyrim.
You'll never see the sun again, you hear me? No one escapes Sidna Mine. No one.
And apparently this is the first time I've been in a jail, so as a result, I'm getting the jail tooltip. Marvellous.
All right, prisoner. Eyes front. You're in Sidna Mine now, and we expect you to earn your keep. There's no resting your hide in a cell in this prison. Here you work. You'll mine ore until you start throwing up silver bars. You got it?
Yep, absolutely, Mom, yes.
Good. All right, open her up. Now you, get down there.
And suddenly, here I am, can't open up here, that's presumably where the way out is, and I'm trapped down here. And this was one of the moments that really mattered to me the most when I actually first started playing Skyrim. This was actually, you know, one of my favourite quests, one of the ones that I had the most, the strongest reaction to, I suppose. Because when I first played Skyrim, basically I specialised in archery above all things. I was a little bit one-handed, but I was mainly about stealth and archery. And then I got myself thrown in prison, and I didn't know it was about to happen. And all of a sudden, I didn't actually have my bow anymore. Didn't have my bow. And my light armour skill was terrible, because I was stealth archering, so I wasn't actually taking that many hits. So as a result, I was here, and basically, you know, being told to go up against things and deal with challenges and whatever, and I was not ready for it. I genuinely felt very nervous and, you know, isolated and alone and slightly scared of everything. Because, yeah, my actual kind of unarmed skill was useless. I wasn't good at punching things, I wasn't good at brawling, I wasn't good at anything. And instead, we're down here now. And yeah, it's just a brilliant idea. Just to lock you in a prison and take away all your stuff and make you kind of start again from scratch. It's a very, very cool idea indeed. And I suppose there's technically nothing to stop me just, like, you know, picking up a pickaxe and getting on with starting to mine some silver ore. Might be useful later. But instead, let's get our bearings and chat to some people. Because I can't remember exactly how all this goes. Aside from the fact that, yeah, obviously, eventually we need to figure out how to escape and probably find Madanag, but I don't actually remember how we get there. Hello there.
What are you in for, New Blood?
Oh, you know, exposing political conspiracies, that sort of thing. And probably murder, to be honest. Lots of murder.
Violent one, huh? Best keep that to yourself, New Blood. Others find out, they'll consider that a challenge. My advice? Serve your time at the pickaxe and get out. You don't want to end up getting a shiv in the guts over a bottle of skooma.
And indeed, a shiv. That might be a useful sort of thing. What about yourself, friend? What are you in for?
A Nord nobleman I served was stabbed in the night. Wasn't me, but I knew I'd be blamed. So I ran, joined the Forsworn, started killing, got caught. Now I'm here.
Right, you killed a nobleman. Fine, you could have just said that.
Because life was better under the old ways. No Nords and their laws. One day the Forsworn will paint the walls of Markarth in their blood.
And finally, what about Madanag?
If you're asking, that means you're the new lifer. Tough luck, friend. Those guards sold you out, but good. No one talks to Madanag, I'm afraid. Not without getting past Borkul the Beast. And you don't want to talk to Borkul the Beast.
And why not exactly?
Madanag's guard. Big, even for an orc. Heard he ripped a man's arm off and beat him to death with it. He's old-fashioned like that.
Sounds like my sort of guy. Marvellous. And what about a shiv?
Small blade. Easy to hide. I mean, sure, you could just swing a pickaxe into someone's face, but people tend to see that coming. Got a problem with a prisoner? Get a shiv. Here Grisvar has a spare, if you could get him to part with it.
Alright, talk to Grisvar about getting a shiv. Or I could just dual-wield pickaxes. Yeah, double pickaxe. That could be the thing right there. Except, of course, there are alternatives to that, which is, as a magic user, the prisoners are a whole lot less scary. Because they can't actually take your magic off you. They can take away your weapons. And yeah, I wasn't actually a magic user the first time I played Skyrim. But as I now actually am a magic user, well, things are a lot more simple.
I'm innocent. The Nords framed me. I was nowhere near that murder weapon.
Right, another person who obviously did it. Marvellous.
Guards say I murdered someone. I was just sleeping off some meat in my aunt's house. That didn't stop them from arresting me. I don't even know who they said I killed.
Sure, odd fan. Whatever you say. And here's Grisvar the Unlucky. I need a shiv, my good man.
Ah, you want protection? I can get you what you need. Maybe you could do something for me first. Duok has a bottle of skooma, finest distilled moon sugar. I'm shaking just thinking about it.
Alright, I can get that for you in return for a shiv.
Thank you, friend. Don't worry. I'll have that shiv ready for you.
Okay, that could be interpreted as a threat right bloody there. Now, far into the prison, here's Duach. I hear you have got some skooma.
You give me one more look, and I cut you open. That skooma's mine.
And okay, I could try and persuade him or intimidate him, or probably just murder him, but let's try and persuade him.
Getting the shakes, huh? Alright, take it. Old gods keep you.
Well, that is very reasonable of you. Marvellous. But yeah, what I like about this quest, of course, is there's various ways to do it. There's quite a few different solutions going on here, because ultimately we just need to find our way past this guy. And sure, it's a fairly small, simple area, really, but I like the fact there are, you know, multiple different solutions. You kind of have to figure it out for yourself. And here's the skooma Grisvar.
Here's your shiv. Promise you won't ever use it on me, okay?
And I've got myself one shiv. Marvellous. Shivs are not very good, but when, you know, you're entirely dependent on weapons to actually do any damage, they can be quite flipping useful. Let's actually check how good they are. Ooh! 15 damage, making it, wow, literally the same damage as a pickaxe. Marvellous. I'm also now curious whether it's even possible to talk my way past this guy.
The new meat. So soft. Tender. What was it like killing your first one, huh?
Oh, I can't even remember. It was so long ago, and there have been so bloody many since.
A true killer like me. The gods put us here to fill their halls with souls. You'll fit in fine down here.
And I need to see Madanak. Any chance there's a persuade check for you?
You want to talk to the king in rags? Fine. But first you gotta pay the toll. How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need one, but it's nice to have one in case I need to do some shaving.
And I could indeed potentially answer everyone. Ah, there is just a persuade check, so I could have not bothered with any of that. Now I'm just curious. Would you object if I was to just theoretically shiv you? No, it barely... Wow, that was 15 times damage. That's 15 times damage. Flipping marvellous, and everyone else turns on you too. Fine, so that's not exactly a great solution. It's mainly just hand him the shiv. Actually, you know what? No. You see, the fun thing about me is I can do this. So, good luck dealing with them, you bastards. Also, fun other fact about me, I'm actually capable of literally enchanting swords out of thin air. So, there we go. Let's just quickly finish you off. And Borg of the Beast is down because this thing is much better than the Shiv or any other weapons. You are... Wait, are you actually capable of being killed? I think one of you might be immortal. I'm not sure. And no, now that the quest has technically been, like, you know, failed, these guys are actually mortal again. Marvellous. Oh, wait, hang on. No. I think you are actually completely immortal. Okay, fine. You guys, keep him busy. I'm going to go have a chat to Madanak to see whether this works or not. No, that requires a key. Well, this is going to be interesting. No, we went down that time. Marvellous. So we've killed him. That's totally an option. It's quite a hard one to do because, of course, you don't actually have any decent weapons down here. But screw it. These were probably all bad people and they probably all did it. Now, Madanak, can me and you actually have a chat about this? Because if you don't want to have a chat, just keep in mind what happened to your doorman. Alright? Oh, this is fun. Hello! Are you going to be angry about this? And yes! Yes, he is! So now all of a sudden, hang the flip on here. I'm going to revert to an earlier save because I want to do this properly. But now I'm just curious what happens next if I kill him. Well, first, I have to beat his Atronax. Which is not too difficult to do. Though actually I will just quickly... Okay, I'll just quickly freeze you. And I don't have much in the way of armor. Right, okay. Let's just put down a second one on my... Oh god, now we've just got chaos here. Right, just quickly finish him off, please. Ignore his giant Adrenag that's blocking up the corridor. Just ignore all that. Right, let's get that out of the way, thank you. And now just focus on him. Right, is he dead? Right, so I've killed him at this point. He's got a key. And a note, marvellous. I promised you all we would escape Sidna Mine together. I found a way, oh dear. If I die before I can show it to you, search the cells near my room, use my key. There's a tunnel that leads into the city that you can use. How exactly does this all go? Oh, marvellous. Just flipping marvellous. Right, found a door, but what's beyond it if, you know, I've killed literally everybody? Well, there's the way to escape, but no one else actually seems to, be here. Just me here today. Just me, including... Oh, dear. Right, Dwarven Spheres, that's fine. You guys just... No, not... Get out of the... Okay, I just froze everyone but the person I was trying to actually freeze. You know what? I think I'm just going to leave those lads behind to take care of that together. That's absolutely fine. I'm curious what happens if I just kind of leave at this point. I've just basically murdered everyone and escaped. And I've got the key. And at this point, I'm just out in the city. And I've still not got any of my armor or anything. I never picked that up. And the game is now prompting me to read Madanak's note, which I have done repeatedly, but the game's refusing to actually update to acknowledge the fact that I've read that. So, basically, I've just broken the quest. I was warned this quest sometimes completely broke. Right, maybe we just, like, pretend none of that happened, and we go back to actually working with Madanak, and be friends with Madanak, because I'd rather he be Thane than anyone else. I'm not sure he can be Thane, I can't remember, like, your options for this ending, but still, I feel like I want to be on his side. Good news, I'm going to give you a shiv, and then we're not going to murder each other. Good afternoon, Madanak, let's be friends and not murder each other.
Well, well, look at you. The Nords have turned you into an animal. A wild beast, caged up and left to go mad. So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Answers about the Forsworn? Revenge for trying to have you killed?
Oh, no, none of that. A lot of people have tried to have me killed. The thing is, I mainly killed them. In fact, I just killed you in an alternate reality. I have that power as well as all of the others. Instead, let's just focus on some freedom here.
Your freedom? Yes. But even if you were to escape Sidna Mine, your name would still be stained with all that blood. You're one of us now, you see? A slave. The boot of the Nord stepping on your throat. Maybe if you understood that, I could help you.
I am 100% up for kicking the Nords out of this city, stupid bastard Ulfric Stormcloak, etc., etc.
There's a man named Breg inside these mines. Besides me, he's been here the longest. Tell him I sent you. Ask him why he's here. I want you to know how widespread the injustice of Markarth is.
Okay, fair enough. And anything else you can tell me about Thonar, who I already ran into?
I had Markarth. My men and I drove the Nords out. We had won. So we thought. Retribution was swift. I was captured, quickly tried, and sentenced to death. But my execution never came. Thonar's Silverblood stopped it. He wanted the Forsworn at his call, that I would point their rage at his enemies and spare his allies. And I have. Humiliating at first, but I knew he would let his guard down eventually, that he would come to trust I was under control.
This still doesn't answer the question as to why he didn't just murder you the moment he realised you weren't under control, given this is his prison and all of that. He didn't even need to come down and do it. He just needed to literally, like, you know, lock up the place, close it up, not let anyone in or out, wait for you all to starve to death. Would have been remarkably simple. Still, let's do as he says and go and speak to Breg and figure out what's going on here. So let's hear your story, my good man.
My story, huh? Everyone in Sidna Mine has a tale. Let's hear yours first. When was the first time you felt chains around your wrists?
Well, there was one time when I murdered literally the entire police force of Windhelm. For that, I got 7 days in prison. Yeah, the justice system was a lot more liberal that side of Skyrim. You're kind of unfortunate to have been born over here.
I had a daughter once. She'd be 23 this year. Married to some hot-headed silver worker, or maybe on her own, learning the herb trade. The Nords didn't care who was and who wasn't involved in the Forsworn uprising. I had spoken to Madanak once. That was enough. But my little Aethra didn't want to see her papa leave her. She pleaded to the Jarl to take her instead. And after they made me watch as her head rolled off the block, they threw me in here anyway to dig up their silver.
Alright, that does indeed sound fairly bad. And how long ago was that?
Long enough.
Right, well, I'm very sorry about that. I'm totally up for bloody vengeance if you fancy it.
My daughter is the one who needs your pity. I'm just a poor Forsworn whose only regret is not killing more Nords before I was locked up.
Okay, this is going to sound like an odd question, but just on the off chance, do you still have your daughter's body anywhere? Because I could 100% bring her back for you if that's what you want. You're right, Madanak. One person got a really bad deal, and because of that single anecdote, let's bring down society.
Have you met Grisvar the Unlucky? He's rightly named, and he's also a thief and a snitch. He's outlived his minor usefulness. Take care of him, and then we can leave Sidna Mine for good.
Grisvar dead, got it. Will do. So, I have been gifted a shiv to assist in the assassination of this man. Fortunately, don't really actually need any of that, because if you're just willing to hold still for one... Yep, just hold still for one. Would you mind just looking away? Just look away for one flipping... Okay, fine. Whatever. There we go. Lovely. Just wait. Sneak attack for 6? 6? Oh, I'm not wearing the gloves, and this is not a dagger. Fine, that does make sense. So, he's very dead, and he had 2 separate shivs on him. Everyone's got a shiv. Oh dear, there's a shiv arm race going on here. Good news, Grisvar is dead.
You've finally become one of us. Come with me. I think it's time I announced my plans to you and your new brothers.
Yeah, small problem. I think there's about 6 of us total in the entire jail, and I just killed one of them, so that's now 5. I'm not sure that's enough people to take down the entire city.
What's going on, Madanak? You wouldn't have old Grisvar killed unless you weren't planning on needing him.
My brothers, we have been here long enough. It's time to leave Sidna Mine and continue our fight against the Nords. Through this gate, just beside my quarters, is a tunnel. A tunnel that leads right through the old dwarven ruins of Markarth, into the city. Well, what do you say, my brothers?
The Reach belongs to the Forsworn.
I say you've earned an early pardon.
Marvellous. So, yep, I'm ready.
Into the tunnel. Let's go.
And I'm pretty sure you get all your stuff back in like a chest at some point. Possibly I just ran straight past it the first time I was just kind of skimming through there. Hopefully he'll point it out to me as a proper quest thing, because I'm doing it properly this time, so the quest hopefully won't break. So just to clarify, Thonar could have had this guy killed at any point but didn't bother, and this guy could have escaped at any point but didn't bother. So basically this entire quest is just filled with people whose actions make absolutely no cocking sense. And meanwhile up ahead, that spider's still there. Marvellous. And if you guys get into trouble, I do actually have plenty of healing magic, so I can take care of... Ooh, he just took a flippin' venom shot to the face. There's no fun. Continue working on all of this. Get around the back of him. And yeah, my actual nice little bound sword will do a lovely bit of damage there. Ooh, and one of you has the ability to conjure frost atronachs. That's not that bad. Now, the problem is going to be, in a minute, we're going to run into, yeah, all sorts of bad stuff pertaining to spheres. So, let's just quickly send some reinforcements in over there. Because spheres are quite tough when you've actually got proper armor on. And I flippin' don't. Especially if there's a flippin' master here. Right, which one's the actual normal? Oh, wow. Okay. Apparently you're very good at your job. Because you are just destroying that guy. Right. Okay.
I had Kai recover all the things the Nords stole from you. We better get ready before we break out into the city. Take this. It's blessed with the old magics.
Alright, so you've got yourself tons of Forsworn here. Absolutely flipping marvellous. And I've got some lovely good quality gear of varying descriptions, including you've got, ooh, a nice little glass axe thing. So what happens now, and can I join in?
Well, I announced to all of Markarth that I have returned. Don't worry about your name. They'll know who to blame and fear after today. It'll take years, but I'll organize the Forsworn again. We'll reclaim our land, and then when power is ours, we'll have peace. A kingdom. Until then, let me offer you a warning. Beware the Forsworn. No place in the Reach is safe from us now.
Marvellous! Now, let's have a look at that gear, because I remember it actually being quite good. So, Armour of the Old Gods, 45 versus... Hang on, I've got 108 on Legendary. 45 base doesn't actually feel that bad at all, does it? No. Destruction spells 15% less to cast. Fine. Sneaking 20% better. We only weigh 1.5. Hang on, I'm actually carrying around sneaking 30% at 1. Fine, so useless next to something I already enchanted myself some time ago. What else do we have here? Gauntlets of the Old Gods, bows 20% up. Might be okay if you happen to be a bow user who never does any enchanting. But yeah, to my mind, like, enchanting's so powerful, why wouldn't you? And Helmet of the Old Gods, magic up 30 points. Bit underwhelming. Maybe if you could, like, rush to this and get it in the early game, which I suppose you could if you just kind of got, like, a wagon over here and did that investigation, because it's not too difficult to just kind of do it through, say, just a bit of pickpocketing and persuading and whatever. Yeah, you might be able to get this really early on, then it will probably be quite useful, but probably not for me, to be honest. Maybe I'll just kind of slap it on, like, one of those armor demonstrating dummies over in my house. That might be fun. Still, armor on, weapons and shield out. Let's see what he's got planned next.
Madanak, think you can escape my prison, do you? You'll pay for what you've done to my family.
Your family? You've poisoned the Reach with your tainted silver for long enough, Thonar!
And we'll just quickly freeze all of these guys. There we go. Help out. Oh, uh-oh. That was the wrong one. I just attacked the wrong thing and now everyone hates me. Hang on, let's try that again. There we go. That's better. Right, now, make sure we only hit these people. There we go. Take you out. Don't accidentally hit the wrong one. I'll focus on this person. This will work pretty nicely, actually. Just work on you. There we go. And just keep chopping our way through some gut. No. Are you all turning on me? Did you all turn on me? Yep, you all turned on me because you accidentally hit the wrong person, which is very easy to do by mistake. Oh, wait, hang on. No, I didn't. It's just that there's a lot of guards that need to be killed. Fine, I can help out with that. Right, let's kill some Stormcloaks. There we go. Another one bites the dust. 1,000 added to my bounty. Good luck with that. Right, some people are already starting to die over here. Let's just send in some reinforcements. I'm a bit low on magic at the minute. You guys are around here. Here we go. More Forsworn. So kill. Helping out here. You're trying to get up. No, you don't. Right. Hello. Are we friends? Yep, everything seems to be fine at the minute. These guys just slowly proceeding and just finish you. Oh, I think you've already fallen to the ground dead. There are all my guys. Are we done? We all good? Hang on, there's Braig. Where's the main guy? Where's Madanak?
What do you want?
So there's Borkul the Beast, not currently attacking me. At this point, having killed all the police, you just... Oh, what happened? Yeah, everyone's dead. Oh, somebody help over here. I think we've got more guards to... Is that a hostile horse? Is it? It's going to be, hang on, is my... Oh, my dog's getting involved. Who's a good boy? That's right, it's you. Because the Stormcloaks are bad. There we go. You just get over here. You're dead. I'm going to follow them, see where they go next. Because presumably they're actually trying to, like, you know, go somewhere. Yep, at this point, and by the way, that's a beautiful sky. At this point, I think they are just trying to... naff off and leave the place. There might be more soldiers on the road. I'm happy to join them. Why ever not, eh? Admittedly, I've now got a bit of a bounty in the Reach, but I feel like I have very well destabilised this place at this point. We've managed to basically free all the most dangerous political groups that might threaten this place. We've wiped out the flipping police force again. Except the weird thing is, Madanak's not here. It's everyone but Madanak in this group. And now they're just naffing off. Yeah, I'm kind of curious exactly where it is they're planning to go. Oh, hang on, there's Madanak right at the back. Except now they seem to be running back towards town. Ah, wait. I see. Mongol tactics. Got it. Now all they need to do for the rest of time is endlessly bumble vaguely close by to Markarth, and that's probably an invasion. Yeah, they're literally just running up and down the road here forever. They've got no interest whatsoever in either trying to storm the palace in order to take out the Jarl, or like going and finding a nearby Reach settlement of Forsworn to hang out in or do anything. So, that is presumably the end, right? Well, the quest has gone out to the quest log, so I'm going to assume yes. One final question though, Thonar's corpse that seemed to have been, killed, brought back, and then faded away again. Anything we can learn from his journal, though I'm guessing you could actually just steal this off his body back in the treasure house. And yes, indeed, nothing major, but I will just take that because it is important evidence. Marvellous. And one last thing before we leave the Reach, by the way. This guy is totally cool with me. Absolutely lovely. There's the Blade of the Reach. Very, very nice indeed. And there's just some blue mage robes. Wasn't there... Oh, hang on. I thought there was... Wasn't there a mannequin in here somewhere? I could have sworn there was a mannequin for putting some clothes on. It would be nice if I could, like, you know, display some armour and what have you. Ah, there it is. It was right by this door. Lovely. Right. I want you dressed up properly. Oh, lovely. That's just flippin' lovely. Let's just leave all of that stuff here, just so we never forget our wonderful adventure. Except for the possibility we never come back to this house again, in which case we might just forget our wonderful adventure. But still, it'll be a nice reminder to this guy. Whatever his name is, I forget. Also, apparently my Reach bounty is only 3,000 for joining in a rebellion that led to the death of the entire police force. I should probably just go and basically turn myself in. For only 3,000 bounty and a handful of dead police officers, I'll probably just get a slap on the wrist and spend overnight in a cell. But you know, ladies and gentlemen, I'd say that's enough for now. Ulfric's Stormcloak has only 2 cities, and we've done a pretty good job trashing this one. Because the guy who controls all of the silver and was pulling all the strings behind the scenes, he's dead. And the guys who basically want to murder everyone and restore the old ways and have no interest in Nords or any form of, you know, wider political considerations, those guys are now on the loose and rampaging around, so the Reach is basically going to be completely unholdable to anyone, so it's been pretty much knocked out of the game and definitely is not going to be providing any benefit to Ulfric's Stormcloak, and that is just exactly what I was hoping would happen. Abso-flipping-lutely magnificent. So, next time, ladies and gentlemen, I think we'll kick off. I think we're going to kick off by actually finishing up the Ulfric business. Another person down there just yells, "Oh, what happened?" Yeah, murder. Quite a cocking lot of murder. Not all of it mine. In fact, actually, only a very small part of it mine. By the looks of it, only 3 of them were me. And also, I think I, like, killed a chicken or something at some point. I'm not sure where the other 40 comes from. Who flipping knows, eh? Who flipping knows? We might just finish off this Civil War business. Ulfric has now pretty much got effectively nothing left but Windhelm. Let's go and take that off him. And once we're done with that, well, I'd say it's probably getting very close to time for us to head into Dragonborn and wrap all of this up. There's maybe a couple of things I want to just kind of check in on in the meantime, but we're pretty much there. Dragonborn, the DLC I've never actually done before. Whole new experience for me. Sounds like a wonderful way to wrap up Skyrim, I believe. So, let's crack on with that next time, ladies and gentlemen. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been many a true nerd, and this has been Skyrim. Thank you very much, and goodbye. We've all learnt a valuable lesson here. When people have the zombie plague, don't allow them into confined spaces with you. We should just actually, like, use cannons. Do we have cannons? Use the cannons. Oh, they've got a big hammer. That's what the noise is. And a pirate's just rammed them. Okay, I think we're in a traffic jam on the sea.